Hey everyone, my name is Steve, and I'm a targeted individual, and this is my first YouTube uh, ever that I've ever made. Um, and right now I'm recording this as somebody who is homeless, living in my van, and so excuse the atmosphere, the darkness. It's just I'm still getting the hang of using the webcam and uploading and all that stuff. Um, yeah, so basically, I wanted to create this channel, uh, create a daily sort of video um, blog type daily chronicling of the of my life and what's going on and how it got here and how deep this targeting, how bad it's gotten. I've known it's been the targeting's been overt. It's been very in my face since August of 2014. I don't know how long before then that it was covertly, how long I was being surveyed. However, August 2014, they sure made it known that they were they were they were they were going to be on me, and it was one of the most scariest. Was the scariest experiences up until that point that I've ever experienced. The multitude of cars in a couple of days, it basically drove me to insanity because I was followed relentlessly at one point for hours and hours, all day and all night by dozens and dozens. I mean, it must have been 100 different. I don't know where did they get these people? Where did they come from? They were all on mobile phones, and they followed me. And no matter where I went to a hotel. I took my little dog and cat with me, and it continued there. They Within a couple hours, my neighbors, so many, all the empty hotel rooms were filled with perpetrators, and then this weird substance started coming out of the vent in my hotel. It was some kind of poison, some white powder drying substance that smells like detergent. It's definitely not. And I've come to find out that stuff they use it a lot, and they've thrown it around my all my living quarters, the three homes I've lived in the last 14 months that I've been driven out of. They Every time they infiltrated my home, they would leave that stuff. My vehicles all over the place. If you took your hand and hit it against the seats of my vehicle, it looked like baby powder fluff out, and it was that same stuff, and it's everywhere. And when it gets on you, it's almost impossible to get off. You have to, wash your clothes, but it does something to you. It ages you. It's some kind of toxic poison. I'm not sure what. If it's a pesticide, if it's some other kind of toxic. Uh, I don't know what it is. I had a good sample of it up until recently. That's another story. And somebody threw it away, and I'll get into that later. But it also has something to do with the shiner that I have here, and where I received it. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a violent guy. Uh, that was given to me by good old police in the hospital. By the way, I'm in California. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area. Um, all this targeting started in a city called San Leandro, and I'm not in that city anymore. Kind of driving town to town, finding places, comfortable, safe places. I'm assuming to rest here and there and think about my next step. I guess think about survival. Because right now it's just about thinking about it's just survival. That's it's this zaps any um, good. I don't know. You start becoming a shell of a person. You stop. You don't smile as much. You don't laugh as much. When you do, it's forced. I'm sure many of you targets know what I'm talking about. It wears on you. And I also want to point out too this chronicling of my day to day of my life. I'm gonna try to upload a video most days. Um, I'm doing this also to keep a record of my existence, I guess. I'm fearful of my life, for my life, and I want I want it to be known that I would never hurt myself. And so if I'm to be found hurt or worse, it was not my doing, no matter what the evidence shows or anything like that. I really believe there's an organized not believe I know. I mean, they are because they are doing it. They're completely annihilating every aspect of my life, destroying it. I've lost everything since August of 2014. Had a fantastic career, 11 years school teacher, gone. My pets, gone. Friends, family, except, I mean, I've got my mom, thank God for her. God bless her soul. She's the only one who stood by me. And if it wasn't for her, I'd be dead for sure. She's she's been there and lets me know that she will always be there. And so I feel very lucky to have her. And, but I've lost a lot of, you know, just there isn't a segment of my life that has remained unaffected by this targeting. The perpetrators have infiltrated every single thing, and now they're after my health, and they got me pretty much isolated now. I mean, I have my mom, and I still talk to a couple of my brothers, but you know, build try to build new relationships and stuff. But I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this homelessness because well, money is one thing, and also every place I live in, I move to becomes completely taken over, infiltrated by them, my stalkers, within weeks. And then the poison or this toxic substance, whatever that is, becomes so just just it, it ruins everything, and you start coughing and wheezing, and it does something to your muscles and bones, deteriorates things. I don't know. I've aged a great deal in the last several months. I've probably aged, and I'm not joking. Not just in looks. I don't. I'm not vain. It's more about, you know, just overall aging of a decade, probably in 6 months. And yeah, all in their plan. I'm gonna end this now, and like I said, I'm gonna be creating. Please, I'd like this to be a way for other targets, in the Bay Area or anywhere else, um, to create a dialogue, maybe to come up with ideas, maybe to share stories, maybe a way, just to look at successes and failures, and see maybe how we can change things we're doing to at least make a tiny improvement. Just that little bit of improvement each day, or every other day, or just every so often. Improve, take a step forward. At some point, you can't always go backwards, and maybe slowly you get out of, you know, small messes, and the small messes you get out of big messes, and then who knows? I don't know. I'm relatively new to this, so anyway, I'm gonna end it now. Thanks for watching, and look out for more from this channel. All right, take care.